Imagine a world where physical appearance isn't a given, but a choice. What implications would voluntary physical transformation hold for our identities and societies? This thought-provoking question invites us to consider a future where the human form can be altered as easily as one changes clothes. Such a world, though firmly rooted in the realm of science fiction, is not entirely beyond the realm of possibility. Recent studies in autophagy, the psychology of appearance, and genetic research have begun to reveal the complex interplay of factors that determine our physical traits. As we grapple with the potential influence of these discoveries, we're led to contemplate a hypothetical scenario. What if we could change our appearance at will? The implications of such a capability are vast, stretching from personal identity to social dynamics, from ethical dilemmas to legal and security issues, and even extending to economic impact and cultural expression. As we venture into the realm of what might be, let's explore the implications of this hypothetical scenario. In a world where you could change your appearance at will, how would this shape your sense of self? Let's delve into this fascinating question. Imagine a reality where the physical form is no longer a fixed entity, but something fluid and changeable. This could fundamentally reshape our understanding of personal identity. Identity, in its traditional sense, is deeply rooted in our physical form. It is an amalgamation of our features, our expressions, the way we carry ourselves. But in a world where these elements are malleable, our sense of self could become more fluid, more dynamic. We might begin to see ourselves not as static entities, but as beings capable of constant change and evolution. This fluidity could empower us in unprecedented ways. We could express ourselves through our appearance, changing our looks to reflect our mood, our personality, or even the context of our interactions. We could adopt different looks for different situations, much like selecting an avatar in a virtual world. But with such freedom comes a new set of psychological considerations. How would we reconcile our changing physical form with our inner sense of self? Could we maintain a consistent self-image amidst constant transformation? These questions highlight the potential challenges of this newfound freedom, but they also underscore its potential to enrich our understanding of who we are. This hypothetical ability to alter our appearance could also redefine the concept of beauty. With the ability to change our form at will, the traditional standards of beauty could become obsolete. We could create our own standards, defining beauty on our own terms. This could lead to a more inclusive and diverse understanding of attractiveness, one that celebrates individuality and self-expression. So, in this imagined world, personal identity could become something far more complex and fascinating than we currently understand. It would no longer be tied to our physical form, but instead become a dynamic and ever-changing concept shaped by our desires, our experiences, and our creativity. Personal identity, once tied to our physical form, could become a dynamic and ever-changing concept. How would societal perceptions shift in the absence of permanent physical markers? A question that may seem outlandish, yet it's one we must explore as we delve into the implications of voluntary physical transformation. In a world where appearances are as changeable as the weather, we might find that the prejudices often tied to physical appearance could diminish. No longer would assumptions be made based on skin color, body shape, or facial features. The shackles of stereotype, often linked to these physical markers, might lose their grip. But as we rejoice in the potential reduction of appearance-based prejudices, we must also remain vigilant, for new forms of bias may emerge. What ethical dilemmas might arise from the freedom to change one's appearance? How would this affect our legal systems and economies? These are questions that invite us into a world of intriguing possibilities and profound challenges. Consider the ethical debates that might unfold. If we can alter our appearance at will, what becomes of consent in relationships? If you met someone as a brunette but woke up next to a redhead, would that challenge your understanding of who they are? Would it be ethical for someone to change their appearance drastically without informing their partner? And what about authenticity? If our physical form is no longer a fixed aspect of our identity, how do we define what is real and what is not? Turning to legal matters, traditional identification methods would fast become obsolete in a world where anyone can change their face. So we'd need to develop new systems. Biometrics, such as fingerprints or iris scans, might play a greater role. Or perhaps we'd need to consider even more unique identifiers, like personal energy signatures. these would present their own challenges for privacy and security, creating a whole new landscape for legal debates. And what about the economic impact? Industries centered around fashion and cosmetics might find themselves evolving or even becoming redundant, replaced by services offering temporary or permanent appearance changes. The job market could also shift. Certain roles might require specific looks or, on the contrary, prohibit alterations altogether. We might see a rise in new professions linked to the transformation industry, from designers of physical forms to ethical consultants. But it's not all doom and gloom. This new world could also bring about exciting opportunities. It could inspire a renaissance in personal expression, with individuals using their bodies as a canvas for artistic statement. In turn, this could lead to an explosion of creativity in industries such as fashion, design, and art. The implications of physical transformation extend beyond the personal, influencing our legal systems, economies, and ethical frameworks. It's a brave new world, and it promises to be as challenging as it is exciting. In a world of unlimited physical transformation, how might our cultural norms and artistic expressions evolve? Imagine the possibilities. As beauty norms become fluid, the diversity of physical forms could expand exponentially, challenging our preconceptions of attractiveness. The face and body could become the ultimate canvas for self-expression, with individuals choosing to wear their personalities, beliefs, or moods as visually striking, ever-changing art. Traditional body modification practices, such as tattoos and piercings, might be seen as quaint relics of a bygone era, replaced by a vibrant and ever-evolving tapestry of physical forms. The definition of human beauty could be rewritten daily, shaped by the whims of individual creativity rather than dictated by societal norms. Cultural shifts would likely be profound. The shared experience of physical transformation could foster a new sense of global community, breaking down barriers of race, gender, and nationality. Cultural expression like identity could see a renaissance in creativity and diversity in a world of voluntary physical transformation. The freedom to shape our physical form at will presents a multitude of implications. From the way we perceive ourselves, the fluidity of personal identity could be revolutionized, allowing us to express our individuality in ways we've never imagined. Social dynamics, too, would be drastically altered. With the erasure of permanent physical markers, existing biases might fade, only to be replaced by new prejudices based on one's transformation choices. The ethics of this freedom would be hotly debated. Questions of consent, authenticity, and the extent of allowable change would take center stage. In this new world, traditional methods of identification would become obsolete, ruffling the feathers of legal and security systems. Economically, industries like fashion and cosmetics might evolve or become redundant, replaced by businesses offering appearance changes. Lastly, cultural norms about beauty could shift dramatically, ushering in a renaissance of artistic expression through physical form.